Hello everybody, so I'm assuming by now you realise that this video is all about sunglasses. So here is my sunglass collection. I've got them all laid out in front of me on the floor here. I think maybe the best way to do this is to go by brand. And on my left I have all my RayBans, so I shall start there. These, I think everyone in the world has these. These are RayBans, they're called round metals. They are such a versatile shape for a lot of people. Now I have quite a small petite head and I've got quite an angular jaw, so you'll find that pretty much all my sunglasses are round and fairly delicate with a few exceptions. So these fit the bill exactly. I've got the gold frames here with sort of the greeny lenses. They're perfect, they're easy, they're simple. Next from RayBan are these. These are called the round double bridge, and as you can see the main difference is the extra bridge along the top. This is the new colour, which is bronze with the blue lens, and I've only had these for about a week and they have not left my face apart from when I sleep or when I'm indoors, so basically whenever I'm outside. These are also new to me. These are the hexagonal flat lens. Again, I've got the gold frame and this time I've got a mirrored blue lens. They're really nice. These are a bit more square for me. As you can see, it's kind of got a bit of a jawline here. But I also have a fairly square jaw, so it's quite nice, I think. These aren't the glasses I wear all the time, and in fact, when I first saw my reflection, I wasn't sure, but I've come around to them quite a lot now. Next up, I think I will do Taylor Morris, because I have 4 pairs, 3 of which are the same, just in different colorways, because I really like them. So this shape is called the Zero, and I think on the website, on Taylor Morris website, you will find that they have some of these that are evergreen, and they have also some seasonal colors too. These I think look really good on me, so I have 3 pairs of them. This color here is the tortoise shell frame with the gold arms and bridge here, and then sort of the goldy mirrored lenses. I really struggled with the mirror lens to begin with because I feel like people can't see my eyes, and when I communicate I feel like eye contact's really important, and when you put them on I'm aware that people can't really see my eyes, and for some reason I struggled with it, but now I don't care, I'm over it. But I like these, very round, very simple, but actually you let kind of the colour and the lens do the talking. Which brings me on to these ones, because again they're the same frame, they're still Zeros, but with a very transparent lens. Here we have sort of the browny red resin for the frame and the kind of bit behind the ears, and then a slightly more silvery gold for the arms and the bridge. And when you put them on you can see right through them. I kind of get sort of John Lennon-y vibes with these, but kind of John Lennon 2019. I'm really into them. Unfortunately, I have a scratch on the lens, which really annoys me because I am a bit weird about fingerprints and scratches and things, and I can see it as I look through it, but I can't replace them because these are an old color now. But honestly, some of my most worn sunglasses. Not great in lots of sun because they are quite transparent, but as the sun starts going down or if it's not super bright, they're really cool. And because they're quite blue, the sky looks nicer, people look better, you know, it's a nice cool tone. And then there's these ones. These are just all black. Again, they've got a mirrored lens. The mirror kind of sometimes looks a bit silver, sometimes it looks black. They're really hard to photograph, these. I've featured them in a lot of posts I've had these about 3 years maybe. And sometimes one mirror, if you hit the light a bit funny, there'll be one that will mirror and one that you'll be able to see through slightly. So they're really hard to shoot right, but they're very nice. Although I get a lot of comments saying that people think I'm wearing the Snapchat filter sunglasses when I have them on, because they're just big and black. Most of my sunglasses are a bit more delicate and these are definitely black. But I really like these. If I'm wearing like an all black outfit, I think these look really cool. The other pair I have here from Taylor Morris are the Rollright, which is a slightly bigger frame for me. I had these in 2 colors. And I realised that the other colour, it was white, were a bit heavy on my face. And what I like about this is the frame itself is fairly transparent, or at least it's kind of a muted sort of brown colour, like a camely type colour. And then the lenses are sort of purple. These actually I really like on me, even though they're quite heavy compared to a lot of the other sunglasses I have. They're still quite round. I really like the double bridge here. They've got kind of like, again, a whiter gold on the arms and the bridge, but for quite big sunglasses, they're still fairly delicate in colour, which I think is why I can get away with them. But these are some of my most worn, actually. Everything else I have, I think, are kind of odd brands, so that's it for RayBan and Taylor Morris. The others are just kind of bits and bobs. Let me show you these, because these are my oldest sunglasses and still to this day some of my favourites. These are by Persol and they are called the Typewriter. And again, they're delicate, but they're also like very timeless, I feel. Like I can picture Steve McQueen in these. He did actually wear a lot of Persols, although his was slightly chunkier because he had a bigger face than me. But again, a blue lens, which makes everything look really nice. I wear these a lot when I'm snowboarding because obviously you've got the white of the snow and the sky's always really blue, and putting these on just kind of puts like an Instagram filter on it. It looks even nicer. Again, delicate, really nice, really timeless, and a beautiful color. Did you know that I used to be very, very short-sighted? These were my spectacles. My prescription was -6.5 in each eye, so that's pretty bad. Like in the morning, I'd have to like struggle to get to the shower, and my focus point was about here. I had laser eye surgery, and it changed my life. But I kept my frames and put kind of clear lenses in them with the intention that I might wear them as like a face accessory. But then I just kind of think, why would I? Because I like my accessories to be sort of fairly functional, and now these have no function. However, when I bought them, I did also buy the these things, what would you call them, the sunglass adapter. They're a bit fiddly, but you just kind of put them on like this, and then you open it up and you put it on like this, like that, and then you have sunglasses. If you're a spectacle wearer, you'll know how annoying it is having to take your sunglasses off to put your spectacles back on. If you're wearing contact lenses, you need 2 pairs, prescription and non-prescription. It can be quite confusing. So this little adaptation is really easy. I can't pronounce the name of this brand. They're called Barton Pereira, I think. I might have said that terribly wrong, but they're beautiful frames. They were quite expensive actually, and I really invested in them and then got my eyes fixed. These ones are fun because look at the ear holdery doodah bit. They kind of have like a spring on them here. They're by a brand called Monk, spelled M-O-N-C, and these I think are called London Fields. They're a bit of a challenge to get on. You have to kind of go nose first and then round the back of the ears, and then they feel a little strange to begin with as they kind of hook on around your ear, but after like a minute or so you get used to it, and actually they're super comfortable and they are not going anywhere. You know, if you're like on a hot summer's day and your nose gets a bit sweaty and your sunglasses slip down, these are not budging. And again, they're very delicate, they're very kind of light. They have like a sort of transparent area around the lens itself, and then the arms and the bridge are quite a nice gold. I wouldn't say like a yellow gold, but they're also not a white one, they're somewhere in between. And we've got like a purpley, browny gradient lens here. So on the top, they are darker than on the bottom. So actually if I look at you down there, it's more like looking through sort of a clear lens, which is quite nice. If you're walking along the street and everything and the sun's coming from down here, you want that bit to be protected, but you also want to be able to see what's going on below you. These are also quite chunky for me. They're by Rag & Bone. I don't know if they have a name for the shape because Rag & Bone are a clothing brand. This is just an accessory, so I think they're just sunglasses. But I really like the colorway of these. They've got like a khaki or like a really dark forest green around the frame here, but on the inside they're red, and actually the lenses are also red, so you get kind of a slightly weird effect when you put them on because everything is kind of rose tinted, which I guess is a good thing. And then we have more of a gunmetal type vibe on the arms and the bridge here. This is kind of like a triple bridge. You got one along the top, one just under it, and then one here. But they're quite heavy for me, and they're quite chunky, but I feel like, I don't know what it is about them, but there's something about these that I feel kind of cool in, and although they are a slightly thicker frame, I still feel like I get away with them. These I got locally actually, back home in Norwich. They were a gift. They're by a brand called Monokel, M-O-N-O-K-E-L, and I think they're called Barstow, and the colour is Havana, which is kind of like a tortoise shell. Very classic, very simple. I can see these being sort of very 50s or 60s or 70s. And this is them. There's not much give in them, I have to say. If I wear these all day, they're quite tight around, you can see how they kind of curve in a bit. After a long day, they sort of press in a bit. So they're more of a popping out type sunglass. But super classic, super simple. Very similar to the other ones I have actually, but just slightly thicker around the frame. I would say actually they're most similar to this pair here. This pair is by Saint Laurent, and the difference being they have, on this pair I have like a gold arm and a gold bridge here, and then the nose clips are also gold. Otherwise they're very similar, but they are slightly more delicate and they have a greener lens. So when I look through, things look greener, whereas the last ones are brown. I wear these much more, simply because they're lighter and more comfortable, and because they're Saint Laurent. And then finally, these are by Todds. Again, they're quite similar to the other pairs, but they are a little larger on the eye. Double bridge again, which is something I often go for. I didn't realise that until I had all my sunglasses lined up. the difference with these ones actually is quite nice. We've got like a leather detail going on here, like a plait going along the front, and then it's a very lightweight, very thin sort of gunmetal arm the rest of the way. The lens is fairly blue, and then we've got kind of a tortoise shell going on around the outside. Quite a lot of lens real estate here, quite big lenses and quite small frame around the outside. But this is them on. These are quite new to me. I think I got these only a few months ago and I haven't worn them loads yet because actually every time it gets to summertime I get an influx of sunglasses and I've worn the other ones more than these. So that is it for my sunglass collection. I know I have a lot of pairs, but actually I had many, many more before I moved out of my last house and I had a bit of a clear out. Doing what I do, whenever it's kind of the sunny season, brands just sort of send them to me because they're accessories. And these are the ones that have actually made my core collection. So if I get any more, I shall keep you posted. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.